Okay, I'm not nervous. I just ran a mile.
Yeah, it's only about 120 feet.
Yo.
Oprah Winfrey once said, "I always knew I was destined for greatness." These are the following sources I have used for my speech. For my quotes, I used grannyquote.com and quotationsbook.com. For my information, I used Wikipedia, and I interviewed Jenna Krebs. My name is Kayla Lawler, and today I'm going to pay tribute to Oprah Winfrey, and I'm going to discuss how she is best known for her self-titled and multi-awarded winning talk show, which has become the most watched program of its kind in history. She has been ranked as the richest African American in the 20th century and the greatest black philanthropist in American history. Winfrey was born into poverty and raised by a single teenage mother. She gives to many charities around the world and helps people that are in need, and she also influences many individuals with her shows with her giving back motive. So you ask, why is Oprah so well known in today's society? Well, let's just start with her widely known talk show. It all began in 1983 when Winfrey moved to Chicago to host the WLS-TV's very low-rated half-hour talk show, which was known as the AM Chicago. The first episode that was aired was on January 2nd, 1984. Months went by and Winfrey started taking over. The show went from last place ratings to overtaking the highest ranked show in Chicago, which was known as The Donahue. It later became known as the Oprah Winfrey Show, which expanded to an hour and began on September 8, 1986. Oprah is a well-known philanthropist, and she spends her time giving back to the community, and she also donates large amounts of money to different nonprofit organizations. In 2005, she became the first black person listed by Business Week as one of America's 50 most generous philanthropists, having given an estimate of $303 million. Winfrey was the 32nd most philanthropic. She has also been repeatedly ranked as the most philanthropic celebrity. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and move on. Oprah has made an unusual accomplishment by turning her past into a wealthy present and future. Oprah was born into rural poverty and then raised by a single teenage mother on welfare in a poor urban neighborhood. At the age of 13, after suffering years of abuse, Winfrey ran away from home. When she was 14, she became pregnant, and her son later died after birth. Oprah started stealing money, lying, and also argued with her mother. She went against her ways, which made it difficult for her mother to raise her. Her mother sent her to Nashville, Tennessee, and during this time, she became an honor student, the most popular girl in school, and was also involved with various organizations in her high school. At the age of 17, Winfrey won the Miss Black Tennessee beauty pageant. Because she won this, the black radio station WVOL caught her attention. They hired her to do the news part-time, and she worked there for her senior year of high school and the 2 first years of college. Winfrey later on became a millionaire at the age of 32 when her talk show went national. At age 41, Winfrey had a net worth of $340 million and replaced Bill Cosby as the only wealthy African American. Although black people are just under the 13% of the U.S. population, Winfrey has remained the only African American to rank among Americans' 400 richest people nearly every year since 1995. With a 2000 net worth of $800 million, Winfrey is believed to be the richest African American of the 20th century. Due to her status as a historical figure, Professor Julia E.K. Walker of the University of Illinois created a course, the History 298, Oprah Winfrey the Tycoon. Winfrey was the highest paid TV entertainer in the United States in 2006, earning an estimate of $260 million during the year. By 2008, her yearly income had increased to $275 million. Winfrey has been recognized through large corporations around the world, which would be known as CNN and Time.com. They have labeled her as arguably the world's most powerful woman. The American Spectator said she was one of the 100 people who was most influenced the 20th century and one of the most influential people from 2004 to 2010 by Time. Winfrey is also the only person in the world to have appeared in the latter list on all 8 occasions. She gives to many charities around the world and helps people that are in need. She also influences many individuals with her shows and her giving back motive. In 1998, Winfrey created the Oprah's Angel Network, which was a charity that was supported by charitable projects and provided grants to nonprofit organizations around the world. Oprah's network has raised, on estimate, more than $80 million. Winfrey personally covered all administrative costs associated with the charity. So 100% of all her funds raised went to charity programs. Winfrey's show raises more money through promotion of her public charity, and she donates more of her own money to charity than any other American celebrity in the show business. Jenna Krebs once said, "I think that Oprah is very successful in what she does, but my favorite thing she has done was to give back was her episode filmed in Africa. It was touching and inspiring. She has inspired me to make small steps for contributing to the needy. I now have a heart for those who are deprived." In 2004, Oprah and her team filmed an episode called Oprah's Christmas Kindness. They traveled to South Africa to bring attention to the poverty and disease such as AIDS. As they were there, they visited schools and orphanages in poverty-stricken areas and donated Christmas presents to the children. Things like this has inspired other Americans to give back. She continues to give back in her effort to make the world a better place. With all this being said, I hope you have seen that Oprah has made a great difference in the world. She may have lived a hard life in the past, but she knew how to pick herself up and make a future worth living. Thank you. Yes.
Yep.